the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bulls will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Beck. The short hands, it's Fletcher. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Canes will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the USF Bulls offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the air, it's Beck. Got it set up on the outside. Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carney. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
Off the play fake on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. And they're not on the same page there. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Canes decide to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Open space at the 25. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
He'll try to do it himself. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Bulls will have it 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Catch in the middle. It's Williams. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
The Bulls will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
The #1 key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
Brown will throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. Makes the grab. It's Daniels. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Canes!
This offense is high-octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Air Force. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Sullivan. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Under fire. He's going to take off.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field. It's not always big games, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Brown wants to pass. Steps away. Escapes trouble. Oh, out of space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on him. Nope, steps out of bounds.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
The Bulls trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USF. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Catch in the middle. It's Bauman. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Trying to punch it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's back. Touchdown, Miami! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Rushes on him. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sullivan. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And the Bulls want to move quickly. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. That's reeled in. It's Alexis. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Under fire. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here comes the hurry up. Looking downfield very late in the half. Finds his big tight end. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and die. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The give from the gun. Sweet cut there. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's back. Snagged out of the air.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Marion. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Canes have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Sets up the screen. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. the play fake. Quick spin on the line. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. A little screen to the running back. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Got it behind the line. It's Daniels. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. And the quick shuffle pass. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one falls in. Trying to get a chunk play on that one. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Looking for space to the left. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Brown wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Fletcher. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Marion. Turning on the Jets. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking for a crease, it's Fletcher.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Pressure coming. Caught near the sticks. It's Marion. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Made a defender miss. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun. Oh, they're after him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the touchdown. Caves fired in from the red zone for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback.
Turning it on. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Brown wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Norton. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Got a man, it's Williams. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming to the game, you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll run it from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. It's a running room. All the way out to 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Keeps it on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The sure hands, it's Daniels. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 3rd down coming up after that completion. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Zings it complete to the right. He's loose. Touchdown, Miami! And the punishment has been extended. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the field.
The Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Caught behind the line. It's Isaac. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Makes it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Going for 6. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. This time they'll go to the running game. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to Duke. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route, and it's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Still on his feet. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Good pickup on that one. They will stop him short of the line to gain, and now we'll see what they do on 4th down from the 17. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. 3 consecutive L's, a hat